If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Welcome to the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joy Baird. Here in the big garden today, got some irrigation repair to accomplish, as well as it has rained quite a bit. Irrigation system is working, but I need to fill in some of the gaps on plants. Like right here, you got bush beans, and then I've prepared the area where either some have not come up or they haven't yet come up. I'm just going to replant and have a better stand. Secondly, Brussels sprouts, never thought of this when I planted them, have gotten eaten by the rabbits. That one is not. So I took these planters from rootmaker.com, took the bottom out of them, used those for the protection around the plants, and I had a big bucket here that had the bottom out of it. That'll work well there. Cucumbers, I don't have any seeds with me right now. They did not come up, so what I'll do is I'll just plant some pole beans here, and then I've got pole beans to plant up there. But first is the irrigation system. This is the end of the line, and it's gotten hit with the lawnmower, and the clamp in which is designed to go on there has been destroyed. So I don't have the components that I need to do what I need to do, so I'm modifying. I'm going to trim this off, insert that there. I've got a piece there. These two go together, and then I've got an on-off switch here, which in the long run this will be beneficial because I won't have to pull the cap off when I blow air through it in the fall to drain it. I can just flip the valve open and let the water drain out with the air. So we'll see if this actually works the way I think it might. And this is only under pressure 60 minutes a day too. So we'll get this all tightened up. Close that up. Tighten that up. And I'm going to turn the water on and see what we'll get. Got a little drip there. Let's see if we can tighten this up. Make that drip go away. I need to put a new... Okay. So I need to put a new adapter in there. And then this valve is not working, so more modifications. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay. So I'm going to have to cut it back farther and do all of this past here to get that to do what I want it to do, to keep it from dripping, leaking. I found this piece in the box of parts, so we'll take that off. And put this one on. It's got a valve in it. Aha! Alright. That is complete. Successful. This can be thrown in the junk because it does not seal, and that's probably why it was in the box. Alright, so that irrigation system not leaking, we're filled up. All right, I'll put a stake there to prevent that from getting hit again. Brought some extra peppers here. Had 2 that didn't make it, which you always want extra. Got a lot of purslane in this bed, in these beds, because it's been so wet. It's be sure you identify what you're going to eat, but this is edible. I believe it has omega-3 fatty acids in it. Very healthy. Got some radishes ready to be harvested. There's 3 right there, so you can see how closely they're planted. You can plant these in the fall too. The summer they're not going to grow. I mean, they'll grow, but they'll go to seed, so you could eat the green seed pods. A lot of weeds here, so there's 2 mindsets on weeding. One, pristine as possible, keep all the weeds out. Come in here, pull all the weeds out, all that. Or like we do oftentimes, just let it go, and then the plants will survive. We'll come in and harvest the tomatoes, the radishes, the beans, and just let it go. We've tried weed barrier, we've tried weed cloth, doesn't do a thing. It almost stunts the plants more because it gets too hot from our experience. We did it 1 year and said never again. We'd much rather let the weeds grow, let everything grow, and then let the plants survive. We do have 1 bed here that is a weed barrier. This is not on irrigation at all. Everything else is, but this has got winter squash in the bed. So, like here, there are weeds amongst the potatoes, but the potatoes are beginning to shade it out. There's some ragweed here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's a feeder line. Where's my first irrigation? Oh, there it is. So that's working there. So that's where we're at with the garden. Irrigation repair, some replanting, which is a common thing that you may have to do. Always have extra seeds and a few extra plant starts. That's the benefit of starting them yourself, that you can have extra, because at a certain point the greenhouse is going to have plants at a discounted rate, but they are horrible, they're stressed out, and they're not good for trying to be the plant doctor and save them. So thank you so much for joining me. This has been the Wisconsin Vegetable Gardener. I'm Joy Barrett, and we'll see you next time.